In this week's parasha, we get so many blessings, and these blessings come in the form of what was supposed to originally be curses by Bil'am, who is hired by the king to go and curse Am Yisrael. These blessings are so beautiful, we even internalize them and use them as part of our tefillot. We start a lot of Batei Knesset start out their davening with Ma Tovu Alecha Yaakov, how beautiful your houses are, Yaakov, Mishkenotecha Yisrael, your places of dwelling, Am Yisrael. Now, one of them is Hen Am Levadad Yishkonu V'Goyim Lo Yitchashav. Here is it is true, this is a nation that is alone, different from other nations, and is not counted amongst the nations. Now, all this, a lot of people tend to read this in sort of a sad kind of way. We're listening to things going on in the UN throughout since the beginning of the UN, and we hear which support we get and what we don't. Some years is better than others, but recently we listened to what happens in the UN, and you hear that the countries that are voting with us, we have the US, we have Mauritania, we have a few tiny islands by New Zealand, right? And people aren't voting with us, and people aren't standing with us, and we go, oh, this is what it means to be a nation by ourselves, a nation without friends, without support. Is this what it means to be Am Levadad, a lone nation? Now the thing is that it's very much a blessing of who we are. When you look at the other nations around, people expect us to be a Western country. They say, you are a Western country in the Middle East. What is a Western country? Western country is a Christian country, a country that talks about a specific type of values that are Christian values. We are not Christian. The Muslims around us expect us to be Arab. They say, you're Middle Eastern, act like it. Be Muslim. We're not Muslim. There's only one country in the world that falls into this category, and that's us. We are a Jewish country of Jewish people. We don't fall into the category of a Western country, a Middle Eastern country, right, a Muslim country. We are a Jewish country, so we need to act like it. The blessing of Hen Am Levadad Yishkon is when you act as a nation that is different than other nations, then you will last, you will stay. Uvagoim. But if you try to assimilate, try to be like the other nations, try to be a Western country, try to be a Muslim country, then what ends up happening? Uvagoim lo yitchashav. The nations do not count you. Shabbat shalom.